My name's Brittany and this is Ziggy, and today I'm going to teach you how to start your horse off on doing barrels. You're going to start with one barrel. You don't want to start off with the whole pattern because that can be really overwhelming. That's like teaching the entire alphabet at one time, and that wasn't how most people did it. He's a brand new horse. He was broke Western but continued doing English, so he's never done barrels before. He just did like Western pleasure once in a while. I only use a crop because it's a small bucking problem, but as long as I carry it with me, he should be fine. But you really want to start off slow and start with one barrel. So I'm going to walk you step by step through. This is a brand new, clean horse that has no clue how to do barrels. I have another barrel horse, Shania, which I'll post another video soon about how to finish a barrel horse. She's almost finished. So we'll start off with him. When you first come up to the barrel, you're going to want to give yourself about a yard away. Most people who are teaching a barrel horse know how to turn a barrel, but maybe you don't know how to teach your horse how to do it. So you want to start about here, and horses turn differently. You're just going to have to adjust to your own horse because not all horses are the same. When you get to the barrel, give them time. As they turn, each time they make a good step, reward them. Even if you stop them halfway around the barrel, reward them. So you're going to start here, you're going to pull up your wrist and drop that rein like you'd normally do, or two-handed, how you ever were just taught. And you're just going to kind of start over and over again on turn the barrel in one direction. Start with one direction first. Because if you start with like a left turn, you're going to run your horse left barrel first. So then you want to start bringing your horse down low a little bit and then coming up to turn it. So set yourself up like you normally would with your regular barrel horse. And turn it like you normally would. And reward. Because that was a good turn for him. Again, and push in your left or right foot, whichever way you start. Push in and take off your opposite, like you normally would. So you're slowly adding on your usual technique. Now normally you'd spend an entire day doing this, but I did work him just doing walking turns yesterday, so I'm just going to skip to the trotting now. So line yourself up like usual, and ask for the trot. Heel, flip, turn, hook. Then reward like you normally would. And just keep doing that. So simple, rewarding, and turning like you normally would. And you can switch it up from walking to trotting so he never loses that knowledge. And like normally, when I run my horse at IBRA, my almost finished barrel horse, I always grab the horn and flip my wrist. You're gonna always do that until someone permanently changes it. So you want to make sure you do that with him too. Well, your new horse. So even if you're just just starting to train it, drop that rein if you use the one hand to turn, and grab the horn, because he's always gonna feel that. He's gonna feel that little quick hit, and he's gonna know it's time to turn. So also, like, when you line your horse up for the barrel, maintain to one position. My other horse, when I go like this and stand up and put my hands forward, she knows it's time to run when she's lined up with the barrel. So keep your signs consistent, because that'll help you. Because you don't want like 4 different horses that do 4 different things, that's really confusing. Some people do, but you want to try to stay away from that. Now when you first start to canter or run your horse around a barrel, you want to always start by canter it up and then slow it down to a trot to turn the barrel and canter off. So that way the horse learns how to time itself to slow down and keep going, and also you're not pushing it too far or too fast to turn the barrel. When you get here, slow it down to a trot, turn, and canter off. Good boy. And reward. So that was really good. My hand position was a little off that time, but you want to make sure you're perfect before you try to train a horse. Obviously, I'm not perfect, and neither is anyone else out there except for maybe Clinton Anderson. But like when you're training a horse or whatever, like you want to make sure you know what you're doing, because if you train your horse wrong, then if you sell it 10 years later, it might pick up those bad habits again. So you don't want to be someone that just knows how to walk trot like a beginner rider and try to train a horse, because that's not like, that's not going to work out well, because what happens when the horse progresses faster than you do? That's what started to happen to me a few years ago. But then I started taking lessons from like some other barrel racers, and now I'm up to speed with everyone else. This isn't my horse, this is my mom's new horse, but she's one of those slower riders because she has a knee injury. But when you're training a horse, this is like just what you want to do, whatever, just take it slow. So I'll do the canter one again, just a little bit. And so you want to canter, slow down to a trot as you turn, and do your hand signals right, and then canter off. Slow to a trot, canter off. Good boy. One more other good exercise I'm going to teach you before we have to go is that when you line yourself up with a barrel, do this in 3 different spots, like when you go around. Teach your horse what it means to step away. So it's a little hard with him because of these stirrups, they're not mine. You're going to push away, get him to step out. See how he kind of stepped out? I was going to reward that. You come over here to this side. Pressure on the inside and take off the left. And see how he kind of comes off? What you want. And then lastly, this side too. Pressure off. There you go. So he kind of steps off. So later on, that's going to help you, because when you're starting to turn the barrels, he'll be able to react to your feet and your hands. He doesn't have a curb chain on for some reason, but when you turn, he'll just barely touch your reins, but you'll be able to control him with your feet. And that's a really, really good thing to have. So that's about it for today, and I'll get some other videos out on how to finish a barrel horse and like simple little tips or whatever. You can also look up Clinton Anderson, has some really good barrel videos, and some other people do too. You can check it out. Even ask like your NBHA or IBRA like people that put it on, whatever they're called. But they'll help you out too. Oh, and the reason why I'm not wearing jeans is because I couldn't find any, and it's really hot today, and I didn't feel like putting on jeans. But yeah, and this is my brother's bike helmet because my helmet's in my dad's house with my other horse. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and you can subscribe and ask me any questions you need, or it's, suggest, like, you can ask me a question or whatever, and I'll try to do a video, or you can email me at horses4ever, and the number 676 at Comcast.net. I'll write that out too. And you can also look up Fallon Taylor. She's an amazing barrel racer that, will even email you back for great tips. So, thanks. Tune in next time. Bye.